Mgbede ọma na ụmụ Igbo. Ana m ekene nwoke na-ekene nwanyị, na-ekene onye ukwu na-ekene onye nta. Ana m ekene Okeke na-ekene Okorie, ekene Okafọ, ekene Okonkwo. Ana m ekene Mgbeke, nwanyị Eke, nwanyị Orie, nwanyị Afọ, nwanyị Nkwọ. Ana m ekenekwa m nwa na onwe mbụ Mgborie, onye na-asị na tata bụ Eke ga-adịla anyị mma. Eke ya eketala anyị ndụ, Eke ya eketala anyị udo, Eke ya eketala anyị agamniru, Eke ya eketala anyị ịdị mma, Eke ya eketala anyị nnwere onwe, Eke ya eketala anyị ọtụtụ na-agbụ, Eke ya eketala anyị ihe akụ akụ na ihe enwe enwe. A sị m ka ahịa niile na-azụ tata n'ala Igbo ka ọ zụtara anyị ndụ, ka ọ zụtara anyị udo, ka ọ zụtara anyị agamniru, ka ọ zụtara anyị sọkses. A sị m na onye ọbụla na-achụ anyị nwe ada, onye anyị na-achụ nwe ada. Onye ọbụla si n'ifeọma mma mme na ndụ anyị ewere ana zeelu mmiri. A sị m ka aja ala Igbo bụ ụlọ anyị ụzọ kpọele anyị azụ, kpụpụrụ anyị ndị useke, bupụrụ anyị ajọ ndụ, bupụrụ anyị ndị ajọ mmụọ na ndị ajọ mmadụ. Ka ife niile ọbụla anyị tiri aka ka ọ na-agala anyị, ka anyị bute ihe ọma n'iru na azụ, n'aka ndị n'aka ekpe. Ụbọchị Eke, ụbọchị Orie, ụbọchị Afọ, ụbọchị Nkwọ, n'afịa na-anọ n'ụbọchị na-anọ ise. Aka m bụkwa onye nke gị, Nwaada Gbaraọma Ụzọ Mmiri. Abụkwa m onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala Igbo, abụkwa m dibịa Igbo. Ana m agbasikwa afọ ike, ana m alụkwa ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Ana m enyere ụmụ Igbo aka ịmara eziokwu gbasara ọdịnala, maka na ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ n'ụzọ eziokwu. Ọ usoro ndị mbụ na ndị egede ji wee kpelu Chukwu n'aka ịkwụ ọtọ, wee bie ndụ dị mma, mmụọ ọzụzụ nwoke, mmụọ ọzụzụ nwaanyị wee chi isi awọ. Ana m ekene ụmụ Igbo, Igbo ndị ọma njem ọnụ. Abịakwana m n'ịtụziaka n'ihe gbasara ọdịnala Igbo. Ọ ihe ndị nna nna anyị ha mebere, ọ dị na mgbe ewuche ụcha. Ọ ntọ na-ana jikọrọ Igbo ọnụ, bụ ikpelu Chukwu, bụ ịgọ mmụọ, bụ ịchụ àjà, bụ ijikwana mgbọrọgwụ na mkpa akwụkwọ wee zọọ ndụ, bụ ịsọ nsọ ala. O nwere ife kpọtara m n'ọgbakọ a tata. O nwere ife nji maka ya wee bịa. Ihe nji maka ya wee bịa bụ ịkọwalụ gị ihe nwere ike ime gịnị igbochi ụzọ gị dịka onye Igbo, dịka onye ọdịnala. Ihe nwere ike ibutere gị useke, ihe nwere ike ibutere gị ụchụ, ihe nwere ike ibutere gị agakọta n'iru agaba azụ. Ndewo Maazị Chibuike, ana m ekene gị ka eke tata maalụ gị mma. Biko na-echefukwananụ ka anyị si eme mgbe ọbụla anyị pụtara na ntụziaka a. Ọ bụrụ na o nwere ajụjụ ọbụla ị chọrọ ịjụ gbasara ihe ọbụla na-agbagwoju gị anya n'ọdịnala Igbo, start bringing your questions in. Once m mesịrị with video, mma ejekwa n'ihe gbasara ajụjụ ị jụrụ, wee metụghasịa ya aka, wee doo oge anya ọfụma otu ọ ga-esi wee kwee gị nghọta. So ihe nwere ike ibutara mmadụ mgbochi ụzọ, ihe nwere ike ime mmadụ ọ na-akụ ụta, ihe nwere ike ibutara mmadụ agakọta n'iru agaba azụ, ihe nwere ike ibutara mmadụ ihe a na-akpọ ụchụ. Mgbe ọbụla mmadụ bụ ụchụ, mgbe ọbụla energy mmadụ dị contaminated, whenever your energy, your aura is contaminated, there will be a lot of blockages, a lot of hindrances, a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of setback, a lot of sickness, and even sometimes death. You will see this in your life. Because of what? Because your aura is contaminated. Somebody's aura don't just get contaminated like that. There are things, o nwere ife na-ebute ife, o nwere ife na-akpata ife. Ndị physics na before something a move, a shift from its original place, that now were external force making trigger that thing to shift. You understand? So ihe na-ebute ihe, things don't just happen because they want to happen. That you are suffering, that people are rejecting you, that you are experiencing all manner of failure. Those things don't just happen because they wish to happen. O nwere ihe butere ya. Mmadụ ịbụ ụchụ, ọra mmadụ ịdị dirty bụ gịnị? One of the major things that can do what? That can, that can hinder your progress. These are the one of this thing is one of the things that can block your way. Omegi na-akwa ụta, omegi yiri nkirika akwa. Echefukwana na ndị Igbo sịrị na onye yiri nkirika akwa yiri nkirika okwu. Kedu ihe nwere ike ime ka energy mmadụ dị contaminated? What are the things that can make your aura to be contaminated? Hear me. O nwere ndị ga-anọkata for no just reason agba agwụ ụchụ. Just anya nkịtị ha hụrụ ha na-ele gị. That you buy cream and you apply cream on your body, you wear good clothes, you use good phone. Nwere ike ime ha, they do what? Agba agwụ ụchụ. You might be innocent to you and to the people na-ahụ ya anya, but something on with the backing of an entity. O nwere mmụọ gị na ha so mee gị lefuru gị. Ndị mmadụ na-asị Chineke ka ịkwana ihe ji wee nọrọ onye a na-ata afụ, ọ wee ezigbo mmadụ. Ịma ụdị ka mmadụ onye ahụ bụ, ịma ụdị ka agwa onye ahụ na-akpa n'ime onwe ya. Let me leave this one side. Ka m bịa na nke ya aka doo oge anya. N'anya, ọ bụrụ na otu anyị nọ, na ị na-etinye aka n'ihe a na-asọ, whether you are a Christian, whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a traditionalist, whether you are a Hindu, whether you are whatever religion you believe in, there are things a na-asọ. O nwere ife mmadụ ya na-eme ọ bụrụ abomination. Even your Jesus Christ, some places ọ sọrọ ọtụtụ ihe ndị a. Mgbe gị nwa bụ nwaanyị nọ na di pụtara na-agba n'ezi, you do not have reason. Na-eme anya, abụ m nwaanyị mana ị nwere reason ị na-agba n'ezi. You don't have reason as a married woman. Ịpụcha n'ezi, mepesialụ nwoke ọzọ ike, ịbata n'ụlọ, you cook and you give your husband, you cook and you give your children, thereby poisoning them. If it's not satisfying you, fine, you are free to leave. If he's maltreating you, fine, you are free to leave. Divorce him. I am not encouraging divorce, but gini, instead of giving me biri with nwoke na agba n'ezi, money na anụ nwaanyị, nwunye gị nụrụ ezughị gị, ụmụ agbọghọbịa ezughị gị, nọ gịnị ndị nụrụ di wee be obi dị gị mma, go and get a second wife. Leave people's wife alone. Maka na nke a bụ gịnị? Uchu ijiri aka gị wee gbaa onwe gị. Anabe nna gị ya dị against you. Anabe nna nwaanyị ahụ ịdị n'ala ga-adị against you. Anabe di ya ga-adị against you. Gị nwa bụ nwaanyị gbara n'ezi, uchu agbago gị kwa. uchu nnekwu uchu agbago gị. This thing ga-ebute a lot of negative energies around you. Ọ na-ebutara gị all manner of bad luck, all manner of negativity. Ọ bụrụ na ị na-ehi nwanne gị, people are committing this atrocity this time, and a lot of us know. Ụfọdụ n'ime anyị nwere ndị anyị ma na-eme such thing. Ụfọdụ n'ime anyị na-eme ya. You are sleeping with your cousin. You are sleeping with your father. You are sleeping with your uncle. You are sleeping with your daughter. Haba. Nwaanyị anagwuna n'ezi. Nwoke anagwuna n'ezi. All these things will kill you spiritually. All these things will kill you spiritually. Nwanne gị nwaanyị kpọta nwa ya na be gị. Ọ pụọ ihibe ya. Ihibe nwa nwanne gị nwaanyị. Alụ. Nwanne gị nwoke pụọ ihibe nwa ya. Ihe n'isi nwa ị mụrụ n'afọ isi ka mba esi wee hapụ nwa nwoke ọzọ eje nụọ ya mebi ya njọ ihibe nwa ị mụrụ n'afọ. It is you that is killing yourself. Onye ọbụla gwa ọlụ gị ọgwụ after this nwere time, because already you have committed yourself. Imego onwe gị an enemy against Mother Earth. N'ofu alụsị jikọ gị na onye ọnụ n'ụlọ anara alụ, ma n'ofu ụmụnna jikọ gị na onye ọnụ n'ụlọ anaghị anụ onwe unu. Mana gịnị, you go against that law, ije na-eme gịnị na-edi na onye ahụ, igbugokwa onwe gị. You have killed yourself. A lot of us now commit so many atrocities without even feeling remorse. So many of us. Nwaanyị pụta, a woman comes out and she only drives pleasure in her fellow woman. And when a woman comes out, you have breasts, you have all those things you are looking for in another woman's body, you have them. I am not trying to be sentimental. I'm not judging anybody. I am not trying to judge anybody. I am not a saint either. Mana o ruo na mgbe anyị kwesị ime gị na iwepụ aka enwe n'ofe tupu ọwa aka mmadụ. Ịbịa inenisi ya nwoke ibe gị. Nwoke nwere amụ ka ị nwere amụ. What are you looking for in his nyash? Kedu ife na-achọ n'ike nwoke ibe gị? All those things that we are saying that it does not matter. Gay marriage, it does not matter. You are killing, as long as Igbo tradition is concerned, as long as African tradition is concerned, in a way. Those things will draw a lot of negative energies to you, and it will attract a lot of evil eyes against you. Whenever you are into this kind of things, these energies, these negative energies that you have brought upon yourself as a result of this atrocity will do what? Will go and bring a lot of evil eyes. You start having attack from evil people, even evil spirits and evil men and women. You do all these things, you conceal them. You are only but deceiving yourself. Ịhụ nwaanyị, ikirisie nwaanyị, gị nwa bụ nwoke. Ebe Chineke mepere ese emiti nwaanyị adọrọ gị mma, ị gaa n'ike nshia. So sorry for you. All these things, church came, Christianity came, and we are now paying less attention to things that matters. Those things in the hemisphere that they are fun, you are living your life to the fullest. You don't know that you are indirectly caging yourself. You are indirectly plotting your downfall. You are plotting your death. You are bringing a lot of wicked spirits upon yourself. And when they come closer to you, do you know what? Any good thing coming to you, they'll be taking them. This one will take, this one will take. They will not allow any good thing to come to you. Oh, that in ordinary we don't preach repentance. We preach it all. In a mmadụ nsi magi madibia gwolia. That is why some dibia, after their life here, once they go, ngruha abu darkness. Even while they are still alive, ngruha will get darkness. When you look at a dibia, that people brings thousands of naira to his house. You look at him looking like a rag. You look at him, the kind of, if God Emmanuel, onya, as in, anything about positivity around him. Because of the kind of work he do for people like you. If one wabia, money huru nwoke, gina nwoke ayicha, omegini or disappoint you go to kill him. Your friend is doing well. Why not you go and look for what you will do so that you start doing well? You try to kill that person. You try to poison that person. Nature, Mother Earth that you are stepping on is taking note of all this. You are only but killing yourself. They will be coming closer, gradually, until they pin you. Now you can wagi. To every action in a me, there is a spirit somewhere taking note of them. Onwe the ebe Bible kwuru ha, makwa maybe one chefugom amamwendo Bible. Enwere ebe o kwuru, I know this, I am sure. Gị nwa na-agụ Bible ọfụma, onwe ike malụ that ebe afa onye nwa ndede nwa na ebe nwa. But enwere Bible kwuru see that to every land there is a God commissioned to guide all the activities of that land. That on the judgment day, no more than obodo gị emegini ekpe gị ikpe. I have come across it. Even Bible kwuru ya. Even Bible kwuru ya. Na ya ka ngwa gị. I used to say this thing, that sometimes when you see people suffering, what they are going through could be as a result of the evil they have brought upon themselves. They do wicked things in their secret place. And when they come out, they will, holy, holy, holy. You'll be singing holy because nobody saw you when you did that thing. And you think that Mother Earth is not seeing you. You think that the Creator is not seeing you. Haba. All these things anyị na-asị ifulu ebe eziokwu nọ ikwu okwu asị. Oh God. Ifulu ebe eziokwu nọ, even in my place till today, o nwere alụsị ka na-eme ya. Ịbịa n'okwu alụsị ahụ, o nwere any issue and a treat, and you decide to lie against anybody, you will not get to your house and you will die. You cannot. Ifulu ebe a na-ekwu okwu, isi asịsịgide somebody because you do not like that person, because maybe you want to gain favor from the other person and you think you go free. It's a lie. You will never. Your work is to collect things that belongs to people forcefully. You are killing yourself. You are killing yourself. It is not me. It is not that person. But nature will judge you. And you will be alive and you'll be seeing what you did to yourself. A lot of people used to say that wicked people used to go upon. It's a lie. There is no wicked man or wicked woman that will commit all manner of atrocity in this earth and go scot-free. No, nobody. Even if you don't finish serving that punishment in this your present life, if you come back, you continue. That is why you see some people, their life is so miserable. You'll be wondering, what did this person do to be passing through this kind of thing? It is what that person did in his previous life. It is what that person did in his previous life. And the worst cause that can follow somebody is cause that you could not serve all the punishment in your present life, that you need to reincarnate and continue suffering from that cause. That is the worst cause that nature can incur upon any man or woman. You think it is about ichwaja, igodomwa, inyechini. A lot of you are feeding your chi, yet your chi is not even accepting the sacrifice you are making to him or her. A lot of people are appeasing their chi, yet their chi is not even receiving the sacrifice because your heart is evil. Because your hand has been totally stained. Tomorrow you will say, this did work for me, this did. What about the kind of life you are living as a person? Somebody will be there suffering for you. Naturally, but you are there doing another thing. Some people, you'll be doing work for them, but they are on top of somebody's wife. Can you hear me? Can you hear Ijogu? Can you go to the self? Can you hear Jagi? For what reason? I know so many that are committing all manner of evil in this land, in the land. When 2 or 3 people gather to speak ill of someone, try to plot evil against that person, you are monk the evil plot. You are monk as long as you heard and you did not say that I am not involved in this. I did not hear this and I will never support evil. But as long as you heard it and you kept quiet, you allowed that person to fall into that trap, it involved. All those things, what they do is that they go and bring all manner of evil spirits, all manner of demon against you. But you were when they planned evil against somebody and you kept quiet. You allowed that person to die. You kept quiet. If your aura is very dirty, the advice I will give to you is that it is better you go and cleanse yourself, cleanse your body, cleanse your spirit, cleanse your mind before you embark on any spiritual work. Ihe a na-eme abụrụ ọgwụ, ọ bụ na ọ bụrụ ọgwụ ka ị na-eme, o nwere stage ị ga-emegide ọgwụ alụọ. Your juju will leave you. Your juju will fade. Your juju will fade. I know a lot of people, when their brother gets married and maybe along the line the man give up, the next thing is this: they will chase the woman with the children and leave them without anything. Leave the woman without anything. And that person thinks that it will be well with him or her. Because on one because it's your favorite brother that did it. Now, after all, I will be taking care of those children till they grow. Their right, you are depriving them of their right because you are superior over them, you think. And the man nature, gods of the land will punish you. Gods of the land will punish you. Some evil people, they will come and kill an innocent man. Evil woman will come and kill an innocent. And when they try to take his land or his property from the wife and children, you will keep quiet. You say, who am I to challenge the whole of Umuna? You are a partaker. Whether you enjoy the money or the property or not, isoya. It is time. Makanandi na asaru nso. Onwere ebe alụ nwere space na ala Igbo mgbe gburugburu. Ime alụ a na-akụgbuo gị straight up. You don't live to tell it. Now we commit evil against our own, against innocent people, and tomorrow will be you will go and tell them sorry. but you are the one committing that evil against that person. These things can only destroy you. And remember, when you don't remember, when koya be ime follow moge. When koya be itasira afu ya ina achita azu itatokwu ya. How can you be doing spiritual work and you expect a massive result when your heart is full of evil? Iji honti anu ebe ihe ọma na-emelu mmadụ. Iwere anwụ suo obi gị talie ya talie. And you think you will go to heaven or you will go to America by buying ọkụkọ and yam and hot and giving to your chi. You are only but deceiving yourself. O nwere ihe ọ ga-abịa imesie a na-achụba gị ọsọ. Even when a man did not do any charm against you, or a woman did not do any charm, and na-achụ gị. And if you like, go to ROC from now till next year. And na-achụ gị. Simple and short. Until you go and settle. Until you go and make amendments. Until you get and set people under your captive free. Ordinary Igbo n'anya I used to say this thing. A lot of people ndị na-aga ụka, when they commit sin against their God or against people, they will go and read Bible. They will go and read Psalms. And once they read that Psalm, or higher side, they will go to Father and tell Father, I've sinned. I stole some money from my wife. I did this, I did that. I did this one, I did this one. And Father will say, your sins have been forgiven. What about the person? What about the person you committed this evil against? So Father is now the person that you sinned against. You must now bring that kind of mentality on this journey if you want to be successful. Obu na ịchọrọ ịga far in this journey. Oburo journey ana amoku jijiji wee na-apụta. That is the reason why when some people that are impatient comes out, once they cannot keep the rules of the gods of the land, do you know what will happen? They will deviate. Maybe horse or so that they will be strong. Mana ọ bụrụ na ịbụ onye na-eme ọdịnala n'aka ịkwụ ọtọ, jide ọfọ, gbara alụ ọsọ, ị adịkwa ka echi, ị eru n'isi mmiri. Ụchụ abụrụ ihe dị mma iso mmadụ. Ụchụ abụrụ ihe dị mma iso mmadụ. Ị makwa na ebe onye ụchụ so rejection. Ihe kwesịrị iruru gị, they will reject you. Maka na gịnị ụchụ so gị. O nwere ụchụ na-eso mmadụ as a result of agwụ ya. O nwere chi na-eso mmadụ as a result of agwụ. There's ndị nwere agwụ dibịa. If you don't do this, agba agwụ ụchụ, mmụọ agba agwụ ụchụ. If you don't do what they want you to do, agba agwụ ụchụ. Straight up. Onye abụọ ifuru onye nwere call, nwoke ya na nwunye ya godo, small time they divorce. On if nwaanyị nwere call, godo, the husband or with the relationships, our relationship doesn't last. People hate her. People don't want to see her. She marry name bam. That marriage will crash. Where others are passing, if that person comes to pass, I'll block also. Maka na uchu so na agwụ so gị. O nwere ndị mmiri na-akọ mmadụ. O nwere otu ndị mmiri, just nwaanyị mmiri na-akọ mmadụ ma ọ dị mmiri. They will render you useless. Ọ dịghị ka abụrụ gị ọnụ, ọ dịghị ka ụwa nke gị apụziri iche. When you don't do what they want to do, they will bring that negative energy against you. They will contaminate your aura. Wherever you go, what you'll be facing is rejection. Even when you know that you are perfect to pass, there will be, you face, even if you try and succeed and get to the top, all the money you'll be making from there, you cannot even use any of them properly. You cannot boast and say, since I've been working with this company, or since I've been working with these people, this is what I've been able to achieve. On ịmara na ndị ọgbọ nuke na-agba mmadụ ụchụ. There are so many things that can contaminate your aura, that can bring negative energy against you. And all the good things, all the blessings coming to you, they'll be standing in your front, in your back, right and left. Whatever that comes to you, bam, they will put it. Whatever that comes to you, bam, they will put it. That is why you will experience that something good is coming to your way. And almost at that point to get it, bam, you see disappointment. Ndị otu nwere ike ime gị ụdị ya, ndị ọgbọ nuke nwere ike ime gị ya. Another factor that can bring this kind of thing to someone, this one is very slim, but it can bring, it's not even that slim. Onye norogo ụwa, if you don't know your chi, it can bring this. Maka chi gị gbakọta gị azụ, ihe na-eme bụ n'efu. Another factor that can bring uchu against you, gbachuo gị agbachuo, ịnwụrụ self, bụ mmụọ ndị gboo felo. Mmụọ ndị gboo felo unu mere abandon. Mmụọ ndị nna nna gị nyelu nni, unu rapụrụ. Metosie ngwulu a na-ele ọkụ, aja na-ele ọkụ, mmụọ niile nọ na na-ewe iwe. These entities, they can even kill you. Yes, especially ọ bụ na mmụọ egwubere maka ndụ. Ọ bụ na ngwuru na-enwe ọnwụ ụmụaka ma ọnwụ ụmụ, egwuwe mmụọ maka ndụ, ịkala obi, ma egwubi ya maka ọnwụ, ịkala obi wee sị na anointing na-ebuwe ego gị, ijije kụkasịa ya. You might not be the one to suffer it at that point, but you know what? Your children will suffer it. When one of your child give birth and you come back to his family, you will suffer as his own child and as a grandchild to yourself. You will suffer it. Another factor that can bring ocho gị wụ ndị amụsụ. Ndị amụsụ agwọ gị ka ji, esie gị n'ite n'ọkụ, na-ata gị bịa. There are things that can bring ndị amụsụ to you. O nwere a lot of things nwere ike ime ndị amụsụ a na-ata gị o. Ọ bụrụ na gị na mmụọ esoro, ndị amụsụ ebie gị aka. Ọ bụrụ na mmụọ gị na ha so na gị na ha dịrọ na mma, ndị amụsụ ebie gị aka. I know when they were tormenting me, what I used to face until I started my work. 6 months after I started my work, no ebe m na-ekpoto ụkpaka na nlọ, pussy from nowhere jump m n'aka ma kpa tam. Can't over see how I woke up, because before I used to see marks on my body. I woke up. I was so angry that whole day. I said, how can I be having this kind of dream? And I woke up without finishing the dream. I have to go back. Anytime I'm praying to my channel in my SMS, I'll be telling her I must go back and complete this dream. 5 days later, I saw myself on that very spot again. I went to where I packed the other packet that I picked. Then I saw them. I was now trying to gather more to add to it. I now saw that pussy. The thing now came and to attack me. I started pushing it with my brother. It turned to a woman. We beat this woman in my dream and she was confessing. We beat this woman till she died. That was the day I stopped seeing such a thing. Even the physical attack, the spirit, all of them stopped. Onye kelu mo ndị amosu. Ọ bụ na gị na mmụọ esoro, ndị amosu eme gị taati. Ataja aga ataja, atagi gbogo, tagi kotesa atarais. You understand? Another thing nwere ike ibute that you even incur a great curse upon yourself. You take in, I don't want this baby. My nature, I don't want this baby. You run and go and drink Postinion 2 because you know where they are selling it. Yeah, me too, I know it. You run and go and buy Postinion 2, or you go and buy any abortion medicine or whatever. You go and take hot, you go and take something that will hurt your stomach to get rid of that child. For that reason, you live a very careless life because you know that anytime you have the sign, you go. Wherever you have the sign, you go. Doctor, give me one operation, give kupu nwa. Nwaanyị tụọrọ gị ime, you impregnate a woman, you say you don't want the child, but you like to climb her. You like to climb her, but you don't want to keep her. Go and abort. This thing can bring a huge curse upon you. A huge one. A huge one. So we must be very, very careful. If you are not ready to get pregnant, save yourself from all these things. Oral cleansing this month, next 3-4 months, and you start saying, what that Dibia did for me did not work. But give one age you don't know that you are the one kidding yourself. You don't know. You are waiting for me to tell you. Odemma, ekuchakwa anu m. Mazi nwada Nkechi Okonkwo ekenekwa m gị mgbede ọma nwada. Ndewo. IG ani ekene m gị mgbede ọma. Nobody wants to ask question. Let me just attend to this question that I have now. Akuzichakwa mo. So, Onyenka say, what if person do water settlement, but the person is still having sex in the dream? What is the cause? Okay. Onye jụrụ ajụjụ a, imo onwe gị, I believe you know yourself. I'm not going to call your name out here. It's against my rule. Once you are asking questions, I'm not going to call your name. Okay. If you did marriage settlement, yet you are still dreaming where you are having sex in the dream, it's either they did Iloma for you, that what they did for you is not Ibum Mili. It's either what they did for you is Iloma, as not Ibum Mili, or you have called. I used to say this, that someone that has called, once you have called, you must make sure that you are willing to set an altar for Ndi Ezumezuge. Unless even if you do marine work, you will still be having sign as though you've not done the marine settlement, because you need to set an altar for them where you'll be throwing unzu, giving them their own, their own settlement every day that you wake up as someone that has call. And you must use their name to save people. You must use their name to heal people. So if you did marine work, but you are still seeing the sign, maybe they did not do it well, or you have call. Thank you. This person said, is it possible for an Igbo person that has a call to marry foreign woman that has a call to? Ewo. Ha. Yes, now. Very, very possible now. The only thing here is this, even if you have call, you don't have call, and you want to get married to someone, even from Nigeria or from abroad or from whatever country, the first thing you need to do is, once you want to marry, please go and check your spiritual compatibility, whatever they call it. You understand? Go and check if you are compatible with this person spiritually. If force is with you and this person is in good alignment, you understand, it is important. Once you check it and Alpha confirms it for you that the forces with you and this person, they can, rapport in whatever manner or way, go on. The country does not hinder or stop you from whatsoever. You understand? Thank you. And is it possible to answer your call in abroad but visiting home sometimes? It is possible, depending. Yes, it is possible, depending. And well, I have seen a lot of people that their own forces would demand that they must come home. I have seen. And if you are this kind of person, if your own forces is demanding that you should come home, it's better you go home. And I have seen people doing their work over there in abroad. I have seen people that travel from here to abroad. They will go and do consultation for people. They bring work down home to do. You understand? But personally, I'm like I was not staying this place when this call was disturbing me, but as soon as I made up my mind to do it, I came home. I came down to this place for this call. So onye na-alụ ọrụ na-aja ana be nna ya ma be nne ya na onye n'obodo oyibo ma onye nọ ala Yoruba alụ ọrụ abụrụ ofu. Take this thing I'm telling you or leave it. They are not the same. But even if you want to base abroad to do it's just for a temporary. You are definitely going to come home. So ọ bụrụ na ndị nke gị kwelu that you should start for the meantime there. So you start. Nwere ihe niile bụ ihe afa ga-enyelu gị aka tụzielu gị aka, but if ọ bụ more the possible is possible, but just have it in mind that it's just for some temporary time. Ịma m nọ ebe ahụ forever. O nwere age ọgụgụ na ha kweta nwe age ihe erute nataba ụnụ. Okay. Okay, I have a girl. I have a girlfriend here in Europe, but sometimes I see me and the girl in my water in my village. If you have a friend, a girlfriend in Europe, and sometimes you see yourself with the girl in the water in your village, imagine that two things are involved. Na nghọta nke m, ndị Igbo sikwa echiche obi onye adịkwa na njọ. Nghọta nke m, two things are involved. Either na nwaanyị mmiri gị ji iru the girl egosi gị onwe ya, that is your spiritual wife, ji iru the girl na-egosi gị onwe ya, or na ndị chi gị, maybe no nwere connection between gị na the girl. But I must tell you that 70% of meaning of this dream bụ na nwaanyị mmiri gị ji iru the girl egosi gị onwe ya, nothing more, nothing less. The other one is just 30% or even 20%. And someone that have a call, can you do midnight prayer or every morning? Time of prayer is strictly a decision you take on your own. Time to pray to your own forces is a decision you take on your own. You understand? If someone now tell you to be praying in the morning, every morning, and on your own intuition comes upon you that you need to go to your chamber at midnight to pray. Okay. See, ka m gwa gị ihe dị n'ọlụ a bụ, ọ bụrụ na ị nwere call, bido kene with a morning prayer. Ịtụọ nzu n'ụtụtụ, ịgọsi ọfọ. N'ịgọrọ ọfọ n'ụtụtụ does not mean onwe mgbe spirit metụ gị to go and offer them cola that you will not go. And for someone who is starting like how I started, I was not doing midnight. I was not doing midnight. Even now, the only thing that can make me to come and open my chamber at night, I am not doing winchy work. So the only thing that can make me to come and open my chamber at midnight is if I wake up and hear that instruction, go, I go. You understand? Or maybe somebody called me at midnight that something terrible or is dangerous is happening to him or her. I will rush to my chamber at that point and I will go and pray for that person. You understand? But all they can normally go for, I don't see praying at night as a compulsory something, you understand. As long as anyanwụ pụtara ịtụọlụ ha nzu na-edo ha nye ha oke ha, I think that would be okay. Then what could be, she's not from Africa, okay. What could be the reason for someone hearing voices when she went to river or sea, even seeing some old women in the sea that people are not seeing physically? If they told that person that she has call, let her quickly rush and answer her call. In her about that no will nye mmiri and all ye mmiri will all, you understand. What is the best time to pray? What is the best time to pray? Onye Igbo ọbụla mgbe gboo, ndị Igbo ọbụla bụ anyanwụ pụtawa ha ana, anyanwụ ụtụtụ pụtawa ha ana. Onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo, ife onye anwa ga-eme bụ ọbụna mgbe gboo ndị Igbo anara asakarị ahụ ka ndị kịta. Ihe onye ga-eme woje saa iru ya, o welu mmiri saa aka ya, o saa ụkwụ ya, o jee nọrụ n'oku mmụọ ya wee gọba ọfọ, were ose wee nachasị onwe ya first, wee jezie n'oku mmụọ ya wee gọba ọfọ. Mana duto na oyibo abịago, o nwere a lot of people na bụ happy new ụtụtụ, the first thing they do is what? They go and bathe. Ịghọtago? Ịsa alụ, ịsacha alụ, you come and pray. Mgbe ahụ anyanwụ ji wee pụta, ọ ka ndị Igbo si eme ya. But ọ bụrụ na ị naghị enwekarị ohere n'ụtụtụ ịga ọfọ, na mgbe ọbụla ọ bụgodo na mgbede ka ị mgbe m bidoro ọrụ ọfụrụ, o nwere ka ọ ya bụ mmegide ihe a megide ihe a, nna anyị ọ dị m ka ọ daba, mmegide ihe a megide ihe ọ dị m ka ọ daba na onwe mbọsị mma pụta dị sef ike ama ndị m iwe ọjị nnewere onwe m ana ya te na onwe ike ndị na sef orube na mgbede ebe 4-5 mbịa nwere ọdị nsị ha na mgbe onye ji wetata ụtụtụ ya etetago m na abịago m, you understand. So ọ bụrụ na ị na-enwe chance due to work, ọ bụgodu na mgbede ka ị nwee chance, ọ bụ n'abalị, sọsị ihe ị ga-eloketi ebe ahụ ị nọ bụ ebe anyanwụ si apụta. Ihe a ka ị ga-eloketi, ịnọrọ ana ebe ahụ, ịkpọkwuwa ha, kpọkụsi ahụ, inye ihe ị nwere inye ha. Isi anọ mgbe ị na-enwe time ịkpọkwu ha bụ ihe a dị ụtọ ọrụ ị na-alụ, ịmagodu na ị na-eme ya na mgbede, na echi niile ọ bụ na ị chọkwara ime na ọ ka bụkwa na mgbede, so you're maintaining 12 hours for them, you understand. Ofu ajụjụ a onye nke a jụrụ m ka ị na-ajụ m. And also, what is the best time to pray in ọdịnala? Gị nwa ọ bụrụ na ị nọ na East ya, ma na ị nọ na Africa, ma na ị nọ na Nigeria, ngwa ngwa anyanwụ pụtara, ịpụta ịgọba ọfọ, ịpụ ha ife na anyanwụ na-ebidokarị mgbe ụfọdụ by 8. Kịta now like side ọ na-ebido 7. Anyanwụ pụtara ana, gị nwa na onwe gị pụta, iburu ihe ị ga-eji wee gọọ ọfọ, ya gọba ọfọ. Ọ bụ na anyanwụ pụta ha na-egọba ọfọ. O nwere ụdị aja ọya abụ which ọ bụrụ na ị nwe call ịnọba, ịmalụ na o nwere aja ọya abụ ose etie, ịmalụ na mgbe anyanwụ nọ n'uju ka ya pụta wee chụọ nya bụ aja. O nwere ụdị aja ya abụ, o nwere ụdị ọrụ ike ọya bụ echi ilu, ịmalụ na mgbe anyanwụ nọ n'etiti, ihe dịka 12-1 ịpụta ịchụọ nya bụ aja. Ịghọtago? But dịka mmadụ ịga ọfọ, nọmalụ ọfọ, anyanwụ pụtara ana ime nya. Anyị nwa bụkwudo ndị dibịa like mụ nwa kịta, na o nwelu nke ọ na-abụ o nwelu nchekisi aka program m si dị for the day. Ọ bụrụ na ọ bụrụ ife mmechebe ka anyanwụ, ihe m ga-eme ha na bụ 6 apụtago mbanye na chemba m fesi ebe ahụ anyanwụ nọ kpọwa ha. Ajụjụ ọgwụgwọ ụmụchukwu are we through with ajụjụ? Ọ bụ na ya adịgo through with ajụjụ, na mụ ya asịzi ngwanụ ka anyị nabazienụ na misi agụsigo. Anyị ga-ana, ọ bụ na anyị ga-ana, ụna asị m na anyị ga-ana because I guess na onwe ozi onye nwere ajụjụ. Ọ bụ na anyị ga-ana ka anyị na misi agụsigo, ka anyị wee si ekene dịrị Chukwu. Echefukwana na aka bụ m onye nke gị Nwada Gbaroma ụzọ mmiri. Ọ bụ na o nwere ajụjụ ị chọrọ ịjụ m, gbasara ihe ya nkụzi taa ma ihe ndị ọzọ n'ọdịnala Igbo, biko dere m meseji na my WhatsApp nọmba na 070-373-11663. echefukwala ịgbasa ozi a ka ndị ibe gị, ụmụnne gị na ndị enyi gị nwoke wee keta, ma gị echefukwana binyere anyị aka. Ya gazienụ.